星の数ほどでから立ち向かう壁を越えたその先で待っているライバル決めたよ自分らしいスタイルでそれ以外の道知らなくていい進むよ迷いなく生きて今高鳴っていく早く必死に踏み出していくつま先まで込めた想いでたどり着きたいんやその場所へ全てかけて心が求めるんだ二度とは来ないグロリアスはもうたった一人かけがえられるトロフィー何かさと何かさと
Hello, Kalu Kalay. My name is Notepad Anon, and what are we doing today? Well, we got a few things going on today. You may be wondering, what are we? Why are we here? What are we doing here? Well, we're going to be talking Table Derby 2. There's a few reasons we're talking Table Derby 2 today. Have no fear. So, to kind of do a little bit of a preface of what's going on. Ume Musume Pretty Derby, Ume Musume Pretty Derby, is coming to English. Yes, we are. It's getting an English release. It's getting its English debut. It's going to be iOS, Android. Have no fear. We will, I'm going to download BlueStack, so we're just going to play. I'm going to shift my entire content over to the Ume Musume Pretty Derby, exciting extravaganza. Not too much is released yet, as you kind of see here. Long time ago, I watched the anime, actually, and I actually got weirdly invested into it. I don't know why I got really invested into Ume Musume, I just kinda did. Because it's kind of a weird franchise. It's one of those, like, series. Ume Musume. Yeah, Ume Musume. Umas. Horse girls. I got weirdly invested into it. I don't know why. And for some reason, for seemingly no reason at all, I found this game. This is Table Derby 2. It's exactly what you think it is, by the way. It is a Ume Musume tabletop role-playing game. I dewonged the entire thing. We even have potatoes and how to do everything here. We kind of did everything. It's a very weird game. I'm going to say that right now. It's a very weird game. You may be thinking, why is this a weird game, Notepad? This game is really fucking weird because of how it actually win. What do you mean, how do I win? Well, let me see, tables. Let me open the map up real fast, because there's a map to this game, because it's a racing game. You may be thinking, Notepad, what do you mean it's a racing game? Well, this is the race sheet. Here we go. This is the actual race sheet. The main idea is that you're going to be doing effectively 2 turns of actual doing things, and whoever is in the lead has to set the pace. This is important. They set the pace of everything going on. However, everyone else has to place themselves in various locations. I can say I'm in front, I'm in back, I'm last place. There's a couple of different things that you can do here. Big idea is, if you're in first place, you're going to have a worse time. Because if you're in first place, what that means is that any problem that shows up, you're dealing with it first. So you can actually get punished pretty bad. So you may want to be in the back, you may want to be in the front, various things. Now, if you go faster, people in the back get this modifier more. These final modifiers is -3 or -2 or -1 or something. The entire thing is at the end of the race, effectively, before the goal, and that's what they say, right before the goal, everyone makes a check. Everyone will take their 2d6, because it's just a 2d6 game. You're going to take your 2d6 and you're going to roll. Whoever rolls the best wins. You may be thinking, what do you mean by that, Notepad? Whoever rolls the best win. You literally just make a flat check and whoever wins, wins. The thing, though, is that you're going to take all of the penalties you've gained up to that point and then add them in. So if you've been in last place consistently, you are going to be rolling with all of those penalties on top of you. That sounds pretty bad, right? Hey, if you've been in front the entire time, you might have a bunch of bonuses. You might not have any penalties, but you may also be half dead from all the problems. Kind of an interesting game. It's kind of an interesting premise for a game. In the original video I did on it, I explained it a little bit better, but it's a very weird game in that regard. It's also very Japanese in the idea that you can't actually make your own, yeah, you aren't really supposed to make your own character. This is the actual full character sheet, as you can see here. Yeah, the ki gauge, your spirit gauge is cock and ball torture. I'm not going to lie, it's cock and ball torture. Because this is how many dice you're rolling for all your checks, so you want to get it up real fast. But if you notice, if we zoom in here a little bit, oh, 66, 5d6, 5d6 minus 1, 5d6 minus 2, 46. And if you do hit all the way over, if you actually hit 16 ki, you like break your leg. It's over. You get fucked up, and you pretty much are going to lose. And I'm like, oh. This is actually it's a very weird game. The company who did it has done a few different oddities. So I said, hey, I should just say fuck it effectively and fix up the table derby game. Yeah, it was just even if the PDF to make it look pretty like Yakuza will not break my legs. Yeah, I thought, hey, this wouldn't be a bad idea to actually do. So what we're doing, if I click this button, open this up, welcome to Affinity 2. And all of our actual document of the very unofficial Dwong by Notepad add-on. Here we are. You should be able to make your horse by putting in racing stats from the real horse. You can't, actually. Because the thing is, I mean, I can bring this up, actually, because it's actually very fascinating. One of the things which you're supposed to do, arguably, is get every single one of your horses in here. These are all your training skills. Negative event skills. All your outings. Where was the, yeah, alright, so this is one of those really funny, weird, every single one of the canon Musume, one of the Umas, every single one of them has a special, all 31 of them have a special ability. And some of them are horse shit, by the way. They're bullshit. Because you get things like El Condor Pasa's bullshit, where they get to add just a flat D6, and they get to pretty much, if they are winning, if they are in the forward position before the goal, they can pretty much have some of the highest rolls available. Yeah, no, there's quite a few different ones. This is really all that matters. It's your special ability. I believe vodka. Let me see. Vodka. Yeah, there we go. Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka do technically get a bonus to when they are going against one another. There's actually a very large and very nasty bonus both to get with one another. Simply to, and I do quote this nicely, dab on one another. That is the main modus operandi. They are doing it to specifically fuck with one another because it's funny. But yeah, no, here is, one of the weird things is the fact that, yeah, you can't really make your own character. They don't really want you to. They want you to use sample characters. I kind of put a note down here being like, yeah, they don't really have the sample characters at all. They're not going to put those in because they're very easy. Force women make Yabbit happy. I am late, how go? We just kind of started. We're just kind of going over things. But yeah, that is, we're talking Umas. Yeah, last night I kind of went into it a little bit. Here's all our classes. Now I do actually have the, this is the actual rulebook. Yeah, this is the actual rulebook of the game, with every single thing you might need in it. It's 104 pages, but a majority of the game is literally just these fucking cards, which took me 8 million years to do. and a I say yeah, end of easy part. But yeah, no, there's a it's very blunt with this game how it actually functions. If I want to be really precise with things, I could attempt to mimic how it's supposed to look. But that's a lot easier said than done. So I'm not going to worry about that. Infinite time, infinite effort, I'll see what I can do. But I kind of just want to get all the information in here. So here are all of our very basic classes. I ended off last night at our type selection, which is kind of like our second class. What are we doing? We are, also, Notepad, you fucko, VTubers are invading my Twitch recommends because of you. Hey, man. I could fix them. I could save them. But yeah, no, we're gonna be talking horses today, and to go. Let's see. Not our type. We need to do ride and then college. Yeah, so I do plan on sitting back once everything is in and just going out of our way to try to fix some of the wording here, because the wording is kind of janky. Because it is a very janky game, and there's this is what it is. It's very Doujin, very Doujin core. It's a very informal way of sometimes these things look. But I find it very endearing, and the people who did this, if anyone ever wants who did this, just tell me, and I will specifically hand it out to people, because guy is actually pretty nice. Oh, talking about horses, have you seen the worst sentence in existence? Mori Calliope signed an ending for Joker anime. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, yeah, haha. That's cool. Yeah, it's one of those things where I kind of just check out a little bit. I've seen people post and start beaming look everyone, it's Suicide Squad Isekai, it's anime. I'm like, I fucking hate Harley Quinn. That's the thing. You want the secret? I fucking hate Harley Quinn. I hate her. I find her annoying. Every single fucking thing DC has done. Every single one of those the DC things is like, oh man, we gotta bring in fucking Harley Quinn. I hate Harley Quinn. I despise her. I find it annoying. She's in everything. She's not a fun character. She was fun in Batman the Animated Series. She was not fun in anything else. Oh well, she's the face of DC. Yes, and I don't like that. She's annoying. I do not know why people are like, oh my god, she's so amazing. No, stop it. She's got her own TV show now. She's got, she had her own cartoon, and now she's getting an anime. And let's be honest with ourselves, oh well, there's the other characters. No one gives a shit about them. No one gives a fuck about them. They're there for the Harley Quinn experience requiem, and it's like, God, why? Mori, the thing with Mori is that Mori, she can sing. I'll give her that. She definitely, there is a voice there, and I will not say she can sing better than me. And that's all right. She's an accomplished singer. I mean, she has a rec deal with with Universal for a reason. I believe it is Universal. However, do I believe Morty Calliope is a industry plant? Yes. Do I believe she is a industry fucking plant at this point, and her like mom or dad owns a significant share of? Yes. Should we be saying that? No, of course not. That's incorrect to say. We are not allowed to say that. However, I'm like 80% sure that that is the case. Actually, wait a second. Freedom gets +1 condition. Temperance gets +1 mental. Hope gets +1 training. Justice gets +1 condition. She's thinking better than me. Is that a bar? Yeah, it's a bar, all right. Yeah, she is a. She definitely has a sound team. Let's just say that she definitely has a talent for singing. I have listened to her rap. I've listened to her. I've listened to her rapping. I've listened to her like other songs, and I can definitely determine that she can in fact sing lyrics. She does in fact know what lyrics are. And is that a compliment? Is that a hit? Yeah, that's your prerogative to determine that statement. That's your way of interpreting my words. You know, what do you believe from that? Well, take that as you take that as you will. I need footnote. Actually, if I put a footnote here. How do I want? Guess we would need to just. Yeah, because you put you there because you're a lumberjack. I guess that should look a there. Courier new. This same size quirk of major quirk. Being sleep. Yep, that's Sayun Sky's funny moment. Also give my aura psychic damage by showing them that audio amount. You can produce the same sounds that enough to auto-tune to do the rest. It's the people insult Mori's, singing capabilities, but you have to remember she is fully signed and has a lot of money to make sure that she sounds good. And that's all we need really at the end of the day. Right, everyone? Maybe the real artists were the ones we maybe the real artists were the ones that we auto-tuned along the way. Character's cover. Yep. Now, what we need to do, this is where things get a little, it's 1, 2, 3. We need to put you right there. We can actually probably do active. Hit it and smash it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Da 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 da. Look at me. I'm a horse girl. Horse girl, not that type. But hey, the thing is, I can always respect people who are brave enough to stand in front of a microphone and sing to people. I did that in high school. I don't think I could ever do it again unless I am extremely drunk. But that's why it's always there are some VTubers I have immense respect for just because of yeah, no, you're actually very you actually sound good on audio and stuff. It's oh, well, that's nice. Let me invite you to enter my world. I'm just me. I'm just Ken. I've got the Kenergy. Do we need... Is there any side notes? No, we don't have any side notes. So... Because the thing is, each one of these actually has a little card that goes with them. I'm just going to set these here. These aren't what the card sizes are. I'm just going to set them here for my own. Set them here for my own sake because I know I'm going to forget them if I don't. I'm here. Some of them are going to be better than others. Just sizing works. Do... Go, and technically this one's a little weird because there's 3 of them. So what we're going to do is I believe I ended up setting it like this. Okay, this, and then we move out here. So, now. This is heading to, because it's heading to, textiles, heading to. Yep, this is what we're doing today. Nothing actually that exciting. Going to be perfectly honest with everyone here. This is not going to be the most exciting. Predator. Oh, we've got let's switch out our one horse girl for our other horse girl, otherwise known as Manly. Hey, hello, horse Manly. It's been a while. That was Tomo Marie. She is a horse girl VTuber. She is very fun, very active, and former military. Has some very weird things to say sometimes, but I think she's nice. I think she is, and I do quote, kawaii. She is, as they say, as they say in the hood, kawaii. Okay. This is where things are going to get a little bit, so we're going to fill this in. Fill in the level, fill in personalities. And we need to setting up relationships. Setting up relationships is going to be a little bit weird because we take some weird places. So, because we're going to this, we're going to say during character creation phase, Musume only set up relationships with other Uma. Sure, fact we need that, this 50%. 1, 2, 3. If we do a 3, we have a nice simple group somewhere. One, 2, 3. Let's see, one need to do that. Well, we want UN, which is B 1d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Interaction. Oh, didn't mean to click that button. Plus interaction negativo. This we need to. This is where things get off. So we need to take these. We need to go to. What if we put it at 3? Put it at 2. Put it at 1. We put it at 1.1. Maybe put it at 1.2. Okay, but now, unless we reduce the size of this, we reduce the size of everything to 10 point. There we go. Cute, cool. Spect, Ike, fun. Fun. It's well. Fussy, weirdo, pity, envy, inferiority. Okay, we do that. We 10 point. Small. We make you smaller. We make you 1.2 to put you right in the middle. There we go. Extra room. There we go. Perfect fit. A nice, smug, snug little fit. Do we actually have any... We don't have any footnotes here, thank God. So, because yeah, one thing about this game is that there are about... Oh God, I'm getting a phone call. Give me a second. Ugh. Whoa. Ugh. Nani? Oh dear God, what did you do to Manly? Hey, Manly Horse is an accepted part of Note canon. You may not like Manly Horse, but Manly Horse lives in constant agony. He knows his sin. Manly Horse is really on par with Manly Whale. Both live tragic existences. And I should create more horrifying Manlies shaped into, you know, different abominations of God, but so far we just have this. My strongest soldier. My strongest soldier. He's my dude. Body. So completion of the character would be heading to. It's Reynolds heading to generic Musume skills. Naming of generic skill. So, let's see. Character creation now complete. Until the session starts, think about the character and ask other players about their characters being played. When creating an original character, As for Scratch, whereas in Scratch you choose one of the original characters. In the original method, in the original character, in the original method, you come up with your own character name and choose one of the generic Musume skills. Generic skills from the table below. Once you have this, select the category and finish creating the Musume. Generic powerful skills that each original Musume can have one of. The skill is publicly available from the beginning, and people will know that the Musume has this ability. If creating an original Musume, acquire one of the generic Musume skills. Each original Musume. This is where it gets really fucking horrible. Like, it's a really weird way of wording this. Effectively, in Musume, in Table Derby, you can have three kind of characters. You have a pre-built character, and this is like, you can just play a special week if you want. That is entirely your prerogative to play special week. You could have a Scratch character, which is 31 original characters from Musume. That's what it means. You can play one of the 31 original characters from Musume proper, or you can make it an original character, which is my OC donut steal. You can technically make whatever you want. And if Pippa streamed, all I would do is just say, yo, what do you want your horse girl to have? But Pippa doesn't stream on Twitch, except when she's apparently crying. That was, unironically, that was one of the most surreal experiences of my life. And I do not envy anyone who fucking witnessed that. I was like, holy shit. I was fucking flummoxed. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, it's time to raid people, and you're like, oh no. About VTubing on a budget, I'll have you know I VTube on a budget. I use paint.net for everything and steal everything else. I mean, use everything else I can. Let's see, generic Musume skills or paths. Okay, so we established this. I need to find my footnote section. because it wouldn't be a real Notepad add-on experience without a billion fucking footnotes and side notes and like meandering thoughts. Side note, what? Oops. A little bit confusing, let me explain. Scratch creation is choosing one of the original characters from the series, such as Matikane Fukukitaru. Matikane fuck, it's the Fukukitaru. Which is an actual name of a character, by the way. This is an actual name of a fucking character. She is canon, and you're in universe. And is in universe, she doesn't have a stat block, however, so you are free to give her category according to her special skill, good luck, and wish fulfillment. For those curious, a bit weirder in the wording, but that's effectively it. Yeah, it's a very weird way of doing things, and I've never seen... Because, like, one of the, that's just one of those, like, odd aspects about the game in general, and about Musume in general, to be perfectly honest. Is that in Musume, a lot of characters are named after their horse. Hence the example character we use throughout the book, and one that we make as a, like, here's how you make a character really easily, is potatoes. Because we love potatoes. Because potatoes is really funny. Alright, so now we get to do something really unfun. Let's see, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2. So I need to put a 7-layer table onto this now. Okay, gotta open up, we have to open up LibreCalc. Yeah, I know how this is gonna go. Okay, we have to open up LibreCalc. Actually open up everything here. We double check. Sure, we've got all our, yeah, we have 12 actual skills. And then we post everything here and we post it. So, this is where things start getting confusing and very messy, because some of the skill descriptions are very large. So, when hitting body, just the actual, let's make it footnote. We make it footnote sized. Oh, we're gonna make it footnote sized. Alright, 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 alright. Ever since I learned how to do the do the trick. Not a real trick, but it does help. So we do skill number, skill name, class, naming, guy, effect, notices. Okay, so these need to go down to like 8. Skill number. I'm gonna shrink skill number down to right. Let's make you like 0.5. Skill name. What if we make you 0.85. All right, cool. What if we make you 0.5 as well? All right. Hey, what if we made you 0.5 as well? What if we made you like 0.5? What about point? That. Okay, we've made it. We've made it this far, everyone. We're okay. We're not making it that far. Let's. 0.1. 0.05. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to throw my trash out real fast. So, give me like 5 minutes, maybe. Because I have to help my mom throw her trash out as well. So, entertain yourselves. Don't be too weird. Yeah, I actively stream late for everybody to be as inconvenient as possible. I stream to make sure that the maximum number of people miss the streams. I optimize to make sure others cannot watch me. It's a skill. Ugh. Oh God. Hello. Ah. Yeah, my mom needed help getting the trash out. Now, the thing is, my mom works at a museum, and they held a huge giant like convention thing, but it was a weird like how do I want to word it? It was for like clearly like an investor thing, and not nearly enough investor people showed up. They ordered like hundreds of boxes of food, like 200 plus people, and only like 80 people showed up. So she ended up getting like 50 Cliff Bars. I don't know if people know what Cliff Bars are, but I will open up and show you all Cliff Bars. This is a Cliff Bar. They're normally pretty expensive, actually. They're pretty fucking expensive. She got like 50 of them for free, effectively, because they just left them there. Yeah, it's like, oh Jesus. Just, Ooh. Nice. Oh God. Oh. Ah. Okay, so run away with me, wayward son. That for goal continues. Yes, we can afford we can shrink you just a little bit. Why don't we do that? And then with key eye rise, we can do key eye rise like that, which time to get weirdly detailed about horses. Hell yeah. So let's see, maybe position is... Cause yeah, you get you get skill card. Like this entire game is actually card driven. Like a lot of you get skills, and those skills are skill cards. Used during the rest of weather-based skills are used during this raid. Add a +2 modifier to any. Yeah, no, trust me, you can be a real, not gonna lie, you could be a complete cunt in this game. You can be a complete human asshole. And it's funny of how much of a complete... Yeah, we're going up in the world, baby. Hell yeah. Hey, we're like top 5% of Twitch right now. Hey, thank you very much. It's really weird. Because there are a lot of skills in this game which are all about disabling other people's skills or making somebody else's life miserable. It's really funny. It is amusing of how malicious you can be in this game about horse girls. You're like, oh, they're cute little, they're cute little kawaii horse girls. Ooh woo, they're so no. These fuckers are playing to win, and they're gonna kick your ass. Pieces. Let me see if I can find potatoes again. Let me go to my Zippity Zam server and let's find Horse Girl. No, let's see if we can find, there we are. Yeah, let me open up my, let me see if we can find a, there we go. That's a pretty accurate version of how I see good old-fashioned potatoes. Just need to remove all the white from around her. Yes, potatoes, everyone. For those who don't know potato lore, potatoes, otherwise known as potatoes, was a horse back in, I believe, like the 1800s. Might be a little bit wrong there, but it was a horse that the owner told the stable boy, "Hey, name the put it, write on this horse's name, potatoes. That's what I want the horse's name to be, potatoes." But the stable boy didn't know how to spell, so he wrote pot and 8 O's after. Literally 8 O's, because potatoes. And thus potatoes came into being as a premier asset. Which kind of horse girls are we talking about? Girls who are horses. But not. To give you an idea, this is how I've always seen potatoes. She is a blonde English girl. And also a horse girl. Let me see if I can remember how to do this correctly. Because I is converting the curve. No, it's not converting. Nope, I need to... Nope, range, nope. Oh, that's definitely... I need to... Oh, that's... God damn it, I always forget how to do this. Wasn't she from England? I don't know. You think I researched that much about potatoes? She's just a funny name that I'm like, yep, she's potatoes. Then it was how affinity to words curving, word curving. Nope, that's not it. It's Affinity Publisher. See, the thing is, I got Affinity Publisher 2. Specifically for this, by the way. I spent my $35 on that. Image, what am I trying to do? It's, there we go. Wrap text. There we go. Toolbar, text wrap setting. Gotta find the right fucking settings because I'm not very good at Affinity. Let's see. Oh, that's you here. If there's one really annoying thing with I will say this. If there's one very annoying thing when it comes to... If there's one very odd thing when it comes to fucking Affinity 2, or Affinity in general, I'll say this for Affinity in general, it is gonna be like, I want information on how this works. And you look at it and it's like, all right, okay, first things first, click on this number. Like, where is that? Like, oh, well, it's there. It's into the section, you know, it's there. I'm like, why would this be here? There we go. Yep. How we make potato. You too can now race against potatoes. Or pot of 8 O's. Potatoes had a full page on her. Now we get to the rule part. Which we need all the way up here just to make sure. Nice to meet you. My name's Special Week. Hey, listen, it's me. I'm Special Week. Fellows. McQueen, the previous started crew of 3 Grand Prix, while Teo started with 2,000 Osaka Cup. Teo is the favorite. Will she be as good as McQueen over the long distance? What's the matter with you? We used to kill people like you with hammers. Let's see, so... Act judgment. Judgment. This. Judgments, the most basic rule of the game is to have fun. That is the very first rule that the game teaches you. Have fun. Doesn't matter whatever you're doing. If you're not having fun, don't do it. So let's see. The main ability is Ki, Fighting Spirit. Ki is express. Ooh. Ki is expressed as a numerical value that combines all states of the Musume, not only a feeling but also physical condition, mental state, and the ups and downs of tension. At the start of the game, first at 1. Then during the game, Ki will gradually increase. The maximum value is 15. He is closely related to the Musume judgment described below. Judgment described below. The best Ki value is 10 in order to make the judgment most favorable. The first step of victory is control oneself and be at the best Ki state at a time, the most important judgment. Yeah, because you're going to be spiking your Ki extremely quickly. That is a very important mechanic, unironic. Let's see. We need notes. We need to input a note. So we're going to do that, and we need here. Yeah, with Kia cannot increase beyond 15. This receives an effective 15. Failure check will occur. Number of times received failure check, rolling the failure check table at the. Yeah, no, the failure check is going to be the thing that fucks your day up the most. Unironically, that is how you lose. You don't lose by, you know, like, oh no, I've been reduced to 0 HP or whatever. No, you lose because you have been thoroughly smashed into oblivion by the cruel fate of reality. Need to do Musume judgment. So, Musume judgment. Hello. Musume judgment. In this game, the character performs an action they may or may not want to succeed. All the judgment, also rules that over judgment are judgment. Musume judgment process. So, based on the following procedure. Is based off the following procedures. So, we're going to need all of you. So, reference judgment from judgment value from current value Kia. Check target value. Decide whether to raise Kia. All right, so judgment. So we'll see a lot of judgment. I have this set to British English. Let's see. Chief value same judgment. Notes. Note. The achieved value is the same judgment with a different with a defined target value. Basically, that's in case we're around for judgment. Motivation. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling motivated. Can you Virgil max in this game? Yes, of course you can. Because motivation is equally an important aspect of the game. Feeling motivated is not only a a valuable mechanic, it is a way to keep you alive. Motivation is a numerical mental state. Never, when judging the Musume, the upper limit key, I can be raised to motivation, which is higher. Judging. Motivation will remain absolute, but you can't. Yeah, this is like your motivation. Like your motivation actually plays a really big aspect to it, mostly when it comes to this. If you lower your motivation too far through random events and stuff, your ki may fall to 1. This is really bad. To give you an idea, your ki falling to 1 means you have a 1d6 check on everything. 1d6 is going to fail. Most things. However, there is a very weird, like, caveat here. Because it resets you to 1, if you are getting really desperate and you've realized you spiked your ki too high, if you want to avoid a failure judgment, which can really hurt, you may want to actually effectively get upset so you can avoid absolutely botching yourself into oblivion and getting hurt. Let's see if the result contains a 6 on the roll of the die. A lucky occurs. Lucky occurs, you know something significant. Made a lucky can. At this time, motivation does not increase the number of 6 rolled. The link to contain a 6 or lucky. Fumble occurs when all 1s are as a result of the judgment. Pretty much, yeah. You can score a lucky, or you can score a fumble. Scoring luckies are a lot easier later on, but scoring fails are a lot harder. But scoring a fail is a lot easier early on, but scoring a lucky is a lot later on. Various judgments. We need to put you here. We need to put you here. Ooh, we are able for you. You want to know why I keep going back and forth and using the exact same table? It's because tables in Affinity hate everything. And if there's going to be a part that breaks, it'll be a table. Actually. Yeah, there's some here. I'll read it myself. Cannot increase your make a judge of these skills behaviors during the race, changing in positions and rounds. We have normal. Effectively 6. Effectively, if you roll 6, you don't increase your 2, but only 1. Yeah, anytime you see something in Courier, that's me talking to you. These are translator notes, effectively. I put translator TL notes in because it's very important to put TL notes in, everyone, especially when you're dealing with things like this, which are really informal, and it's like, well, this is why, or this is how this works. Because I believe this is on the second channel. Yeah, no, this would be on the second channel, which you should totally subscribe to. Actually, no, don't subscribe to the second channel. See, I wish there was a thing being like, update me when something cool happens on YouTube sometimes, because the reason I don't use the second channel too often is because there's a lot of things that happen on the second channel, and I upload them in like mass batches. And because I upload in like these huge batches, I don't like being like, don't subscribe, you know. I literally say don't subscribe necessarily, because you might get like 30 videos in your fucking you know, your feed over the course of like a week because of it. Like failure checks represent serious physical damage and mental exhaustion. Okay, so actually, add page, we just add go, we do this, we put it here, and then we say, let's explain skills. What do you need? What can we do to win the race? What do you need? Think, think, think. Choose for yourself. Trainer. Trainer-san, trainer-san, I need help, trainer-san. Trainer-sama. No, trainer-sama, I need help. Trainer-sama. Remember, you're still going to school, and that's the thing in the game, is that you are a brand new trainer at this cool Tracing Academy, and you must be the one to deliver your horse girls to be the best available, and your awesome team who's totally awesome and unique. And you gotta race against the other horse girls to get big. That's the actual way that it's done. It's a gacha game. I don't always remember that. It's a gacha game. If I've learned anything in life, is that gacha games can produce some of the best works of horrific bullshit available. Right. Textiles. Do use skills. This is one of those pages where there's going to be 800 goddamn in addition skills. Okay, so we are going to start at 28. You don't need skill cards for playing online. Tables, documents. There is a desire for skill cards. Yes, because again, everything is fucking cards in this game. They want to indicate that you can be something like specialer. Number of use has a specific number of uses. Put that there. You get it per card. They're going to use them up to the respective number of times and content. They are managed separately. And then per session. There we go. This is how we ended up with 70 plus fucking footnotes in this, by the way. Solely because of this is actually how the book is written. There are a lot of like these little little side notes throughout the book. And like just to make sure I know I'm not like bullshitting you, this is legitimately how the book is laid out. All of these little side notes. And keeping note of them is actually very important because some of them actually explain the rules better than the actual rules section, which is kind of an issue when you're trying to get things done. Why? There's a couple of reasons for it. Because this is the odd thing with this system. This system is called the Light system. LITE system. This system started originally somewhere around the Kantai Collection TRPG. This is where it originally started. This is where actually the circle got its start. Now, for those who ever played who even know about the Kantai Collection TRPG, it is a very weird game. It's not even like a role-playing game per se. It's more like a board game. And it's a very strange board game, and very rigid. So that's where it started. This is where a lot of these guys actually got their start in how they did things. Then they decided to make a Girls und Panzer TRPG by taking some of this and then by taking aspects of the Kantai game and then reworking it into a Girls und Panzer game. Then they took that Girls und Panzer game and then made a shoujo rom-com TRPG with cards, which they then proceeded to tear apart, rebuild into a Musume TRPG. Why are there so many weird side notes explaining things? Because it's just building on top of one another. So it's like, yeah, we need to explain 8,000 little like niche cases for some unholy reason. And I have seen the Girls und Panzer TRPG. I have not been able to find a way to get the Girls und Panzer TRPG. Because the Girls und Panzer TRPG is like this, by the way. It's like a weird variant of the adventure planning service system. I would be curious to see it. Mm. All right. Okay, so next about the classification of skills. So I will say, this game would be a very good VTuber game. Unironically, I'm not even just saying that to build my reputation among them. It would actually be a very good VTuber game because sessions are built for like 1.5 hours. Yeah, the game is literally built for like an hour or two. Skills are classified. Classification include enhanced, with strength, ability, interference. Some skills have a description. Disables classification interference. Timing indicates when skills are used. Tension of skills. Let's see. Specific. The Musume specific skills tied to the particular Musume and generic Musume skill tied to a Musume. Our abilities specify the human cells. Skills retained and not lost even when the session ends. Training skills are temporary. Now. There's no limit to the number of skills. Number of skills. New skills. I'm at the required amount. Yeah, skills play a really important part of the game. On the other hand, they're also not that important at all. It's kind of a weird like paradox situation when it comes to it. It's paradoxical because like the thing is, skills are really important. They do change the nature of the game quite a lot. However, they change the nature of the game quite a lot, and you also don't want to use them that much because they do act differently in certain situations, and sometimes they can be countered really hard. It's like, oh, that's kind of it's a weird thing. Interesting mechanic, if anything. It is an interesting mechanic, not necessarily a good one, though. So, can we fit everything? Let's play a game, everyone. Let's play a game, and that game is, can we fit everything on one page? It's a fun game. It's a fun game where there is only losers. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right. Bear with me. New plan, new strat. We made it. We're gonna have to kill this guy with hammers. Chat. We're gonna have to kill this guy with hammers. How do we, we can attempt to do. Doesn't. Yeah, I guess we have to. I guess we just have to make a new page for it. Don't want to make a new page for it, but looks like we are going to have to. This is all fairly important information. Actually. Yeah, we don't have enough space. However, what if we add 2 columns? Boom, baby. We add 2 columns, and then we have enough space. The magic of the Magic Kingdom. Welcome to Walt Disney. See, I've been watching a lot of Defunct Land recently. I like Defunct Land. I think Defunct Land is a great actual, like, show in general. And I think if you don't watch Defunct Land, you really should. I mean, it was a documentary. Unironically, there was a couple. He did the 2 docs. He did the full. God, which was it? It's He did 2 that I really liked. He did the where was the one? He did the Disney Channel theme one, which was really, really interesting and was an actual legit documentary. It was a full doc. You could have seen this if this played on a television station. I would be like, yeah, no, this was it. The Fast Pass one is also really interesting. If you just want the Fast Pass one is a really interesting thing just about the nature of optimization. If you unironically want to watch a really interesting thing on how optimizing does not always lead to better outcomes, it's the Disney Fast Pass one. That's really interesting. Also, the Kid Cities one, which was very odd. I never got to go to a Kid City. I felt emotionally destroyed when I'm like, kids actually went to this? Holy shit, this seems like so much fun. And it was pain watching that video. I'm like, man, this seems like fun, and like I want to go to the Kid City. I want to become a kitizen, but I can't because I'm a grown-ass man now. I'm a grown-ass man who pays taxes and gets mad at insignificant things on the internet, and it's like, oh god. Like, I've gotten old, and this, like, how does it feel to get old and get miserable? I'm like, oh no. I wish there was an option to put this on the bottom. Like, just bottom of the page. I mean, there has to be, right? Like, I don't know, people's... I mean, affinity footnotes, bottom of page. I mean, that has to be a thing, right? I mean, would it be called end? Would it be endnotes? Like if I make an endnote, what happens when I make an endnote? I want to make an endnote. What happens when I make an endnote? Oh, it's literally I make a brand new thing at the very end called endnotes. Also, why are you all heading to? You should not be all heading to. Be body. Hmm. Okay, so... I mean, you would assume that there should be a... work, because it wouldn't follow the correct... I guess we would just have to make a... Guess we just have to do that. Ugh. Seems like such a weird thing, like... I want to put a footnote at the bottom of a page. See, the thing is, what I would want is to take this and put it on the bottom to maintain consistency. I don't know why it won't let me do that. That's such a strange omission. You guys don't see my little notes tab over here. Can I put tab somewhere? You don't see my little notes tab because of how it is, but it literally does not give me an option to... It is the option is bottom of the frame. Fucking God fucking damn it, table. Yeah, it's the option. I don't want. God fucking god damn it! Fucking god! It's so fucking mad at Affinity sometimes. It is. I will say this about Affinity. Sometimes I get irrationally mad at this thing because it's just like, oh no, I'm breaking. Oh no, I'm breaking now. Like I wish it gave me, because it just says below frame, bottom of column, below text. Like if I do, I don't want to do below text because it changes everything. Like I just want this specific one to be this specific footnote to be at the bottom of the page, but I don't know why that is not an option. I know why it's not an option, because it's not, doesn't actually understand what a page is, because Affinity is laid out weird. Bah humbug, as they would, bah humbug, as they would say. So we want to go to so we do that. Session flow. Hello, Tokai. Hello, Tokai Teo. Hello, Tokai. Hello. Okay, so we that do so do table derby 2. Single scenario. Derby 2. Okay, this is where things start getting a little bit complicated. Okay, so we need to do session flow. Then we immediately launch into cycle. These use the same. I do this. This is one of those things where it makes more sense in. This is one of those weird moments where it's unironically easier to make it in fucking Google Docs than it is to make it in. Because how I have this set up in the Google Docs, to give you an idea. The way that this is set up in the Google Docs is like this. Here's this, and then here's this. This is a table. As you kind of see, this is a very intricate looking table. That is a table within a table, just to make it look correct. I want to keep everything as accurate as possible. The problem is, I need this side of it to be smaller than this side. So I'm trying to think of, like, do I... Maybe we do something like Maybe we do something like this, maybe? We do something like this, and then we start putting side notes down on it. And then we literally insert a table. You would insert the table here, but the table would only be 1, 2, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would be 9 it would be, table would be 9. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. This is where things start getting complicated. So we've got this. We've established this table. First things first, overall session flow. First thing that goes in here, we just copy and paste that shit in there. Easy. Next, we do scenario flow. Scenario phase. Explanation. If we put a note here, where does this go? It goes at the bottom. Fuck me. Ouch. Damada youch, everybody. Watashi like a dragon. That really was a Damada youch situation there. I've inadvertently had to engage more with Yakuza content for the Satasupe video. So the average Yakuza brain rot has caught up with me. It's not glamorous, but it's what it happens every time I engage with Yakuza content. It's just fucking brain rot, because that's all people actually think Yakuza is anymore. Funny memes and fucking dumb. Because here's the thing, like, I don't hate the new Yakuza games. I think, you know, they are good games, like, objectively speaking. But holy shit. If I have to listen to Yang Yi... If I have to listen to Yang Yi speak, I fucking want some good money out of it. I want to be paid to listen to Yang Yi. Holy shit, that man cannot do voice acting. I don't get why people think he's actually, like, an accomplished voice actor. Holy fuck. You want a Damada youch situation, it's listening to him for more than 5 seconds. And it's like, people are like, oh my god, he's such this accomplished voice actor. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? He sounds like ass. Sounds like an amateur YouTube voice actor. I don't know why people like him so much. It's very odd. If someone can explain to me why Yang Yi is popular, I will be, I will reward you with 1 note buck. A singular note dollar of my Emperor Norton-like currency. Okay, so... this would be our present situation. This is how I would want this to look. The problem is there are footnotes here that need to be addressed. Unless I make them side notes. Oh god. Oh no. Oy vey. Oh god. Hmm. 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 Like the side notes that are being mentioned here, there are 3 side notes here. It's, you know, it is the introduce the Musume. First session, previously explain character's name and personality. And then in the idea of you will always have a race. That's one of the ideas in this game. You will always have a race. This is not an option. You will always race at some point during the game. Every single session you will have a race. And it's a very funny fucking line, and I want to keep it in. Let's see. Can I maybe do... We do 2.5. Do something like this. We can do then... That doesn't look... Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call it here for tonight. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this. Because I can find it. I know what I want to do. I know how to do it. It's just getting all the information in where I need it to be. That's the problem. This shouldn't be as complicated as it is, but Affinity is making it far more complicated than it has to, due to how Affinity is set up. That's the annoying part. It's hello, we're just ending the stream. It's infuriating because it shouldn't be this complicated. That's the problem. It should not be as complicated as it is. But it's like, how do we find it? How do we find the solution here? How do we find the exact way to do this as elegantly as possible? Because really, we only have the one right here. We have one footnote right here. And that footnote is, yeah, mixed deck of trading skills, keep the other cards on hand, the primarily used in the scenario phase. Alright, cool. Then there's, like, again, 4 notes in this thing right here. But if we put a footnote here, it puts a footnote here. It doesn't put the footnote here. You see where, yeah, that's an issue. I don't know why it would do that. It's very frustrating. Because again, Google Docs does this better. Google Docs, if you make a footnote, it will go at the bottom of the page because Google Docs understands what a fucking page is. Affinity doesn't. And I'm going to have to look around and see if I can't find an answer to it. Because these are all 3 notes that need to be put in. And these are all tied to this. And... alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Let's see. Who's streaming tonight? Tenma's streaming. I don't want to harass Tenma. Let's see. Henya's streaming. Let's click on the funny VTuber button. Can we save anybody? ASMR, plushie girl. That is a fucking landmine if I've ever seen one. Total War Warhammer. I don't know. Gamer Sups lad. I don't like Gamer Sups. Piano streaming, building a tea dunking set, a dunking bot. Don't watch if you're British. Let's see. I mean, there's gotta be someone, right? Spartan, you're good at this. Male VTubers acceptable. I can't save men. Wait, is Tomo streaming? Umari streaming? Umari is in fact streaming. Well, I know exactly who we're rating, everybody. Sorry, Kings, we know exactly who we're rating. It's kind of in the fucking... It's kind of in the name. Have no fear, we've got the horse. So I'm gonna call it there, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Godspeed, good luck, love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. I am, as they say, away.